In my 48 years, my journey has taken a lot of twists and turns. Some that I've perceived as good, and definitely some that have been really hard to take. Even ending up here on the staff of Faith Church, a church that I grew up in. I had spent about 10 years in the corporate world, and then the Lord made it clear He wanted me to join the staff. And I did that and was in Faith Kids, and then the Lord just continued to open other doors that I felt like He was leading me to step through. And so have had these wonderful changes, these wonderful twists and turns to the pathway that have been fun to be a part of and fun to celebrate. But there have also been those that are definitely unwelcome. I was diagnosed with leiomyosarcoma, which is a very rare and aggressive form of cancer that shows up in the form of tumors in my body. The first one was in my calf. And so for 7 years have been in a battle where we've basically played tumor whack-a-mole when they've shown up. And along the way, my oncologists have said, most likely this is incurable, but it's hopefully treatable. And so have had a lot of treatments along the way, from ablations and some radiation and surgeries to remove them. And then the last twist in the journey came around the beginning of the year when my oncologist said, new tumors have shown up on your liver, and we need to start chemo. And the chemo protocol, the kind that I receive, is actually nicknamed the Red Devil. And it's highly toxic. It can't just drip into you. A nurse sits across from me and injects 4 syringes of this red chemo that then travels into the port in my chest. And so I'm halfway through that protocol, 3 sessions, and it's calling for 6. And so when chemo started, it was a new reality because the oncologists, these world-class physicians, had said, we don't even know if this is going to work. They use phrases like prolong your life. And so you enter in, and the twist then makes you realize and have to address so many different things in your own life and in the life of your family. I have a wonderful wife, Kristen. We just celebrated 24 years of marriage. We have 3 amazing kids, Annika, Justin, and Kate. They range from 21 to 16. And having this realization that we don't know what the future is, we don't know how many days I'll have left, has brought us to a place where, one, it's scary. We are fearful. We mourn what we could miss out on. But also it's brought us to a place where I've talked about it with them. The Lord could have chosen to take me from a car accident or a stroke or something that was immediate, and things would have been left unsaid or unprepared. And so we realize we've been given a blessing to have those conversations and to make those preparations. And it's not easy to ask your wife and your kids, is there anything you need to hear from me before I'm not here anymore? But we've done that. Asking my wife if she needs permission to get married again if I'm no longer here. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to have that. But we realize there is a blessing even in the midst of this. And so as we celebrate Easter, I'll tell you, Easter changes everything. Because Jesus rose from that grave, because he had that victory, I know I'll have that same victory. I know that Kristen and our kids have a relationship with Jesus and that they will have that victory too. So even if my earthly battle ends, we will be together for all eternity. There's an old church song that says, "Because he lives, I can face tomorrow," and it is so true. If we sing that song, I can't sing the words out loud, but it is true. It is so hard to sing. And then it says, "Because he lives, all fear is gone." Look, I struggle with that. I still struggle with that. There are times, there are moments where fear creeps in, where there is worry and there is despair, but deep down, because of the joy and the victory of Easter, I know where my eternity lies, and I know who is with me right now, who is with us, who is with our family, walking with us, and it is Jesus himself, through the Holy Spirit and through the Holy Spirit dwelling in our friends and in our family and our church family that have come alongside us so well. So it isn't easy, and I don't know what twists and turns your path is taking, but know that he is there and that he lives.